for some reason. Oh, they have to be together? Oof. That's a problem. But I'm gonna go ahead and live with that because I'm playing through this for the first time and my normal choice would have been just to have her go alone and then learn that myself. So, gotta live with my own brain's decision. Yep. Oof. Now I have to make the choice. Is it worth it? Because my first thought wouldn't be to have one get killed. Because I'm playing lawful good. So I can't be the bad guy. And just have somebody get killed because I don't want them around. Do I value Minsk that much? He's got really high DPS, but he is very squishy for having such a high DPS. Lawful good, not lawful stupid. Yeah, but I don't send people off to die on their own just because I don't want them to be with me. Honestly, my value of Minsk isn't super high. He makes a good pack mule and a good DPS, but he's not very good in a prolonged fight. If I run into anything that's got an AoE, he will most likely die immediately. And that could become a very big issue, because he's not very much of a good front line if he doesn't have enough health to sustain the front line. I need to find me another... I don't like you. Go away and die. I'm gonna need to find another frontline tankish person, I suppose. Goodbye, Minsk. We had a decent time together. I rushed all the way here for nothing.
For the group.
Well, gonna have to find another front line, but I kind of needed one anyways. Please, get out of the hole. You two. Use the stairs like an intelligent person. Up, 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 up. Nope.
Can I give Nana better?
No, he just had some junk armor, like stuff I was gonna sell.
As good as done.
Wonder where I can find another front line then. Who's asked me to join? I guess for now I could just take whoever comes. Inside it was probably best if you just killed him in the first place when he turned on you. Yeah, but that's what you learn when you play a game for the first time. That I could have done this better. Bloodstone rings. But I'm going to live with my choice because it's what I would have done. If I had rushed my way through here and saved her, I would have made that choice if I had not known about it in the first place. Now, what are these rings? Woof woof. Oh man, a precious metal that is used as jewelry, so it's just a regular ring? Okay. But now that I don't need to rush here, I can go back and go find another party member before I continue, because I don't like having a not full party. Even if my last person is like just a meat shield. I like having a meat shield around. 1 gold. Where 2 of my preferred characters are. I've got a few people that have asked to join and I've told them no and they just stood around. Or I've left them behind. So I do have a couple choices. They're not very good choices, but they're choices. If it weren't for the fact I had to kinda micromanage mages really hard, I wouldn't mind having another mage, but I have to do too much of micromanagement for that. Hey, run backwards. Jahira, I need you in the front. Kalahid, I need you in the front. You guys get unstuck from each other. Bunch of bumpkins. Try and hold them. Good. Okay, you 3, now you can attack. Now they're distracted. Oh crap. Okay, who's he going for? Okay, he's going for Moen. That's okay. She could take 1 hit at least. Didn't even make it. Especially in here. I don't like continuing with only 5 people. These guys are pretty hard hitting.
As good as done.
Which I guess, again, it's pretty good that I kind of lost Mince, because in this area he's kind of a liability with the amount of health he had. Because these guys were one-hitting him even if he was fully healed.
For the group.
Nira, I'm okay being a liability because she's in the back. She generally stays out of combat, and I only have her for emergency situations where I can cast sleep. Like the red diamond for additional. Oh, quick loot. Fancy. I assumed that was like a ability bar. I don't know why, but it did.
You've a task?
Fancy. Look at that. So, as soon as my inventory gets filled again, I'm probably gonna
As you direct.
be lost again. Wow, that loot's from miles away too. Like, how far can I go? Yeah, jeez. It's like a 20-foot loot radius. Now, I've never been to this carnival. Kind of want to check and see what that is.
You have been waylaid by enemies.
Polar bear again.
Defend yourself.
Wait, I could talk to the polar bear. Hi, polar bear. How you doing? You don't want to talk? Okay, good talk. I'll be going now, buddy. You have a good one. He's a friendly polar bear. And we're back.
As you
Safe and -1 party member. Noober, you want to come with and be a meat shield? I wouldn't mind sacrificing you. Leave me alone, though. Nope, keep walking. Don't let him talk. Didn't I leave? Yes, I left Garrick here. He can be a meat shield for a moment. He's not... Okay, I was going to say he's not utterly useless, but he kind of is. Yeah, oh my god, he's got 6 health. He's even more than useless than I thought he was.
as good as done.
Well, he'll be a meat shield at
As
least.
you direct.
I'll keep him on my front line just to slow enemies down for a moment. And by a moment, I literally mean a moment. Does his singing actually help, though? Because I did it before and it did nothing that I noticed.
Casting spells isn't as easy as I make it look. I'm tired.
Am I getting like a... Oop, wrong buttons. Bard song. But what does it do? It'd be nice if I could actually read what it does. That's morale failure. That hasn't been an issue yet, so I have no idea what that is. Were you looking for that guy's ring? Are you the one that needs to...
You haven't seen a man
No.
about this tall and this wide, have you?
Or at least with Khalid since he breaks. Really, I've not had an issue yet. He's even more useless, so he owes uselessness. In debt of uselessness. Exactly. Oh, wait, there's this dude. This dude might be a good match. I forgot about you, kind of.
Joy, sir.
You seem like someone who would appreciate the tenets of my order. May I tell you more about Salune and the Sun?
I don't know if I want to hear a priest constantly talking about it, but he might be useful because he is a monk. Maybe. Garrick is most useful as a pack mule and a meat shield. Exactly what I planned to use him for, too. I just wanted to be in the way. To stop like one blow at least. Do I want to...
Until we meet again, may you walk in moonlight.
Bow wow. There was a bang outside and my dog went wild. Now my choice is, do I want to try and deal with a monk constantly talking about his god? I'm gonna assume he probably will. 6 XP for chunking with 1 hit. Yep. Exactly what I was thinking. He's only 680 XP from leveling up. Let me see what your stats are.
I have had trouble making ends meet since coming to Nashkel. If doing so gives
Oh,
me the
hey,
chance
they're
to help
the
others
same.
find their inner light,
Okay.
I would be glad to join.
How good are you? 8 health. Okay. Oh, he's leveled up too. I was about to say, arguably better than Garrick so far.
Your wish?
What does leveling up give you? He's stealthy? Why? Only 10 points. I don't use... I've already got a person that does finding traps, but I don't use either of these. So, just... I don't know, maybe you'll come in handy, because my thief is utterly useless at finding traps. No, I don't want the toy, bud. Come on. No, buddy. Come on. Don't want to play. Come on. Now, what are you good with? Okay, he's good with a katana and a wakizashi. I can go buy one of those. What does he come with? Absolutely nothing. I can go buy you a wakizashi or a katana. He's got 15 health now. That's a lot better. You can at least take a hit and live. Is there anything else I need to know about you? You're a lawful good, so we get along well, at least. Alright, I think I'm okay with this choice. I just now need to go buy a weapon for him. I need to go to the other town for that again. Okay.
As you direct.
This is okay by me. He's a monk. They have detached themselves from worldly possessions. Actually, they would have nothing. He's got clothes. I need to go to the place up here. That's right. Save.
For the group.
Walk back out. Vergost. That's it.
As
You.
direct.
I believe I remember seeing a wakizashi and or katana in this shop. I'm thinking of Buddhists. I
Is good
think that's
as
in a
done.
lot of different religions, having the whole no worldly possessions. Like, oh yeah, I forgot about this. Totally forgot. I told him to research that metal melter for me. Ah, Zed, there you are. We found a way to counteract the containment or contaminant. Blech. And I've tested it on my own stock. Once we're certain it works, I'll send results down to Nashkel. But in the meantime, go ahead and take a look at what I've got. I think it'll be a bit better than it was before. Oh, so that upgrades like his weapons. Fancy, he's got +1s now. Again, I wish I had the strength to use a composite bow. But it doesn't seem like I get to choose like stat points when I level up, so... Can't much I can do about that. Oh, I gotta see what armor he uses as well, I guess. Didn't I see a wakizashi in here? Just saw the wakizashi. It must have been the inn. But which inn? Or was it the store at Nashkel, and I'm just an idiot, and I walked past it? While I'm here, identify these. Equipped abilities, dexterity 18. As in, if I equip it, whoever has it equipped has 18 dex? Because if that's what you're saying, I'm gonna make a hard save instead of a quick save. I haven't made one of those ever yet. Because 18 dex is quite a lot of dex. Why do you have a girdle? Wait. It's been... No, it hasn't been identified. Hey. Identify my girdle for me. Right, the crushing one. Right. Forgot to re-equip that on her. Probably why she took a good amount of hits. Have your girdle back. Spell... Flame touch? Heal touch. You failed. Good try, though. F for effort. I can stack these. Go ahead and give her a full stack. You've got a... That's right. And I never even gave her the new club either. Huh. So identify this club for me. Thank you. Go ahead and identify this, even though I don't think I'm ever going to use it. 1 to 4 plus 1. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Even if it is just a consumable free spell blast. Have that. Go ahead and just drop this. Gems need to go into the gem bag. Inventory management. Arrows, I have bolts I can get rid of, but quarterstaff? I have a quarterstaff. Get out of here. Nobody even buys those. What is this one? Right, that note I was looking for Marianne for. Bow wow. Woof woof. What else do I need to do in here? I could sell this, sell that. I need to give everything that's sellable to her. These gauntlets did... Wait, Kensai. So, wait. That gives me -1 armor class if I put that on her? Interesting. But if I look at her stats, she's got 14 dex. If I put those on... She has 18 dex. Okay, so that does work. Across the stream after trying to get into Baldur's Gate for years, and the concept stats seemed as straightforward as any other D&D game, but I just want to fall apart as the first wolf I see coming out of the Candle Keep. What are you having issue with? Wish. Wow. I just mixed those words all together. See, and I've never played a D&D game. Ever. I'm just going by generic RPG stats in my head. Like it took me a minute to understand that 1d6 meant 1 to 6 plus 1. I'm gonna guess dice as in it's a 1 to 6 dice roll. But that could easily just be replaced with like a dash in my head, and it just becomes 1 to 6. Because I've never played any kind of D&D game. I can sell all these gems I got, because I don't think I have any other use for them. I'm never going to use these boots, just give me the inventory space for them. Hey, it's like all. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here, though. How are you doing today? Wow, that just made me absolutely rich. I don't know what gem was worth that much, but I'm okay with it. The problem is I don't really have anything to buy that is even better for me at the moment. Like I can get better ammo or something, but I don't really need that. None of this. I mean, the large shield maybe would be good for my tank, but I'd rather have something that gives me DPS to save my money until I have better. The phone is ringing. I'll be right there. Except I won't. I'm just gonna leave my mic on mute until the phone's over. There's quality weapons now. So when he said his weapons would be quality, he wasn't kidding. Do I need any of these? Nobody uses a short sword. He uses a long sword. I could give him a better long sword. Sure, why not? Give me one quality long sword. With how fast-paced it is opposed to turn-based games, even though pausing and pausing is basically that. Oh, yeah. The unpausing does take a minute to get used to, because I typically don't enjoy games like that have this kind of like, you know, pause and strategize your entire thing. But this one's not too bad about it. There was another game before I played. I forgot what it was called, but it was basically It was like Dragon Age Origins. I played that. Didn't really enjoy the combat in that because that was all about pausing and choosing. Yes, Dragon Age, exactly. Thank you, Zero Fuse. I remembered it right before you said it, but if I wouldn't have remembered, that would have helped a lot. But yeah, I played that, and going through the entire pause, choose a ability from one person, go to the next person, choose an ability for them, on every single fight, drove me absolutely insane. Because it made combat take ages, sitting there going person by person. This one, at least, as long as you've got like a well-equipped party, and they're not, you know, immediately dying, and have a general formation going, you can just kind of leave it to them. My mage is, you've got to do everything for your mage yourself, but that's why I generally forget about her. I've got her being a support character rather than a combat mage.
Good as done.
Trying to decide if I want to buy any other weapons, but there's really nothing here I want. Because everything that I wouldn't mind having, like these arrows, are super expensive. Yeah, I guess we're good. We're not doing too terribly bad. I mean, the nulls are pretty strong, but... He's a web spell? No, I don't even have her memorized it yet. I don't think. What does she have memorized? No, that's right. She's got Identify. Take that off. I've lost it. Page 2. It's got a 15-foot radius AoE, duration 1 turn. Webs not out of spider webs are far larger and tougher. Web spells because they're 15 feet in radius, roughly the same as Fireball. You're just caught them with the webs, or simply touching them becomes stuck among the gluey fibers. Okay, so they get a -2 penalty to attacking or not. Wait, I'm not allowed to even memorize this because it's on a second page. Wait, what? So if they're on their second page, wait. Huh? If it's on my second page, I can't memorize it. I need new memorize slots. How do I... How to increase brain power? What is this spell actually? Because I've had this forever, but I've never actually looked at it. It is cumulative with dexterity bonuses, armor class in case of fighter mages, and shield bonus. Oh, okay, so that'd be... It adds just straight up 6 defense. Well, from the Divinity series. Divinity. Was that, I think I was just looking at that on the Steam sale and wondering if I wanted to buy it and try it. Well, since I can't memorize... These are the 2 spells I want to memorize, but I can't. I wouldn't mind having the blind, and the web scene's really useful to slow down things. I could try the grease, because that would work roughly the same as slow without slowing and just lower their ability to attack. I'll give that a shot. Because again, I only use the mage as a support character. She's only there if we get overwhelmed by a massive group of people. I need her to slow them down. Also, why is she in the front row? Get out of here. Get back in the back row. To the back of the class with you. What is my current objective? Larswood or Pendave? Peldvale. Wow. Pick up the original Sin 1 and see if you like it. It's the best RPG I've ever played. I will definitely... Let me just... Wait, where's my Steam? Hold on. Let me... Add it to my cart if it's there. To me, it's turn-based? I don't mind any kind of game. The only game I've never really enjoyed the combat in... Because I don't play a game for combat at all. I play games for story and, like, background noise. But... combat is the least thing I judge a game based on, which is why I still played through Dragon Age Origins, even though I didn't really enjoy the combat. Divinity. Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition, $12. Add to cart. We'll keep that there so I don't forget about it. My god, my cart is absolutely full from this summer sale. Story of the Wazoo and Original Sin? Good. There are very few games that I play, like, for the combat. Like, typically I could care less about any of this combat. If I could just walk through and listen to story, I wouldn't mind doing that in the slightest, but then I'd also, you know, just blast through the game in an instant if I played, like, on easy mode. And I don't enjoy that either. I want at least some kind of a challenge. enjoyed Divinity Original Sin 2 more than the first one. Well, whenever I play a series, I tend to usually go from the first one. Like, I'm planning to play, like, the Final Fantasy series, and I want to go back to the first one of that and go through all of them. And it's going to take ages, but
Yes, or the group.
that's why I'm starting with this one. And then if I enjoyed this one, I was going to go try the second one.
You've attacked.
And then when I started this, people started talking about how the third one was coming out. So, and I had absolutely no idea about that because I just grabbed this off the summer sale. Didn't know this existed before yesterday, or the day before that. So, if this goes well, I'll probably be going into the second one. And then if the third comes out, I would probably get that. Larswood is there. I hedge. I hedge? That's new. I need to, I guess, start going left and right on every map to see what's there. Because new stuff appears if you just, like, go off a separate direction on the map. Which is weird. Nighttime. I don't like nighttime. Quick save. And sleep. Much
You appear
better.
Troubled.
Oh.
Does a shadow lie upon your soul?
No, it's just something I ate. I want to know more about you.
It seems so long ago that I first joined the Order. Thinking of those days revives fond memories, even as it reminds me of those precious things I have lost. My mother gave up her own life to give life to me. Without her help, my father struggled to raise me and my older brother Gamaz. Life in Kalamport is hard for those not born to wealth and privilege. When he could no longer pay his rising debts, my father was condemned to the Arena of Freedom, where he fought and died for the entertainment of the people. His death left Gamaz and me to scratch out a life upon the streets. We helped each other as best we could, begging, serving, and yes, sometimes stealing. One day, Gamaz was caught with his hand upon the purse of a Sun-Soul monk. Rather than punish us, the monk brought us to the monastery, where we were bathed, fed, and clothed as initiates. From that day forward, we learned the mysteries of Selune and trained our bodies, minds, and spirits to spread her light to others.
Why didn't you just say so earlier? Think of the money I could have saved on torches and lamp oil. Some of these speech choices are amazing in this game. You could be an absolute dick. But it sounds like things turned out alright.
Indeed, Selune blessed Gamaz and me the day we met that monk. From that day forward, the light of the goddess brightened our existence. How may I enlighten you?
That's enough for now. We'll talk later. There's actually lore for the Advanced series going back a few games before Original Sin, some older games. Oh, I'll have to look into that. Oh, the older ones I think I from 20 years ago. I want to go through them eventually. Original Sin looked so pretty when it first came out. I couldn't help starting with that. If I know there's games before it, I'll have to look into it. Oh, and to everyone here that doesn't know about it, this little timer right here. If you've never heard of the game, The Last Day of June is just a story-based exploration kind of game. You just walk through and just listen to story. It's a very sad game. I cried when I streamed it. If anybody would like to, take advantage of the free game, it's on Epic Games. If you type in !free game in the chat, you'll get a link to the Epic Games store for that. I'm not affiliated in any way with that or anything of that sort, but
Orion would be proud of your actions.
I just enjoy people knowing about any free game deals that are going on. Thank you, Xavier. Love when I can see my brain into a bunch of lore that's interesting. Right. I spent hours on Dark Souls lore. I watched it for ages. If a game has got good lore to it, I will sit there and just watch it mindlessly for hours, just listening. Especially when somebody knows a lot about the lore. That's a lot of wolves. Okay. 3 wolves. Do I think I could take 3 at once? Not with, for some reason, a Moen being in front. Why did this happen? Why is my front line in the back and my back line in the front? You're a front line, you're a back line. I need to be here, you need to be there. I need you there. Okay. Line has been restored, but we're a little late now.
Servant awaits.
This is a bit of an emergency because I don't trust this. Go ahead and put them to sleep. You can. It failed. Okay. That's a problem. Alright. Back up. Restore the line a bit. I need Jaheira. Forward. You go attack. I need Khalid. I need you to go attack.
I can, but try.
Flaming!
Rasad. Oof, yeah, Rasad, you take a big hit because you don't have any armor right now. Back up. You've got no gear, so stay out of there. You keep attacking. Nira, you keep throwing darts. Moen, you could take a hit, so you're okay being in the front right now. Alright, I think we're good. Everybody just continue to attack now. I really need to get Rasad some gear.
Possibly frosty.
Punch the wolf to death. Hey, don't be in front of his face, because I don't know if you're going to get bit. Don't know why I'm exploring when I don't have any gear on him. I better actually remember that. Vadi video. Yep. I watched hours of Vadi. You guys are Dungeon Siege, multiple character formation quest voiceover, and you might enjoy that if you haven't heard of it. Dungeon Siege. Have I heard of it? I need to figure out where I saw that Wakizashi and armor and stuff for... Does anybody have any armor he'll wear? Like, yeah, no.
I'll do my best.
Does he have any armor he won't wear, actually? Because if I can give him... I don't know what a monk... If that's got a... It doesn't specifically say in his stat page. I guess I'll have to just open a shop and check. But it's nighttime, so I gotta sleep. If I can get him in heavy armor with a good, like, katana,
Have need of me?
I feel like he'd be an okay front line. Good. Guys, please. No. Why are you making this so difficult? Just go through the door. Single file. Thank you.
As good as done.
Sleep for a night. Take the merchant room. You don't sell anything. Is it daytime? Yes.
As you direct.
Store, please tell me you have a Wakizashi.
As good as done.
Everybody just bundles up in doorways for a moment until they figure it out. It's 99 cents right now on Steam unless you buy a bundle which comes with DS1, DS2, DS3, and DX Adventure 3. Ooh. I'll add my list in a moment. Let me... Before I forget what I'm doing again. Do you have a Wakizashi and or... Oh, I'll take that, won't he? You. Yes, okay, he will use a Ninjato. But he will not use heavy armor. Or even light armor. Can you only wear cloth? There's a Wakizashi I saw. Oh my god, that's expensive. He will use a small shield. If I would have known that before I sold that, I would have kept it. Yeah, he won't even use light armor. Not used by monk. What can a monk use then for armor? Nothing? So I just gotta depend on him not getting hit by luck, I guess? And what's the difference on a Ninjato and the Wakizashi? 1 to 8 slashing, speed factor 4, requires 6 strength. The Ninjato is, or I mean Wakizashi, 1 to 8 with a speed factor 3. So the Wakizashi is slower, requires less strength, and does a slight more damage. That is definitely not worth 2,000 to me. I guess because it's blue, doesn't have to be identified probably. So I might have better stats. Yeah, I'll just take the Ninjato. Definitely no point in... Well, I just bought the Wakizashi. Because it was selected and I didn't realize it. Rip that 2K. Alright, well. Since I only get one bag, it's not worth selling it back. You want to identify this for me then? Okay, it's 1 to 9 then. Alright, well, you better be happy. Have your Wakizashi. Rip that money. Moonlight Walkers. Oh my god, Baldur's Gate Pog. Hey, Orion TV! It has been a long time since you've popped in. It's good to see you again. How you doing today? I just accidentally wasted $2,000. What armor can you wear, I wonder? If any. I'm gonna assume since he doesn't come with any, you might not be able to wear any at all.
Yes.
And that'd be a slight problem.
As good as done. As you direct.
So he's not exactly a very good front line, but he'll make do for now.
As you direct.
Let's go back to that forest and try to continue exploring. And before I forget, open Steam. And to the search bar. Dungeon. Click. We were going to... I was exploring... Wait. Oh, I was up here. That's right. I was like, wait a minute, wasn't there a thing off the right, left side? No, it was this, High Hedge. I want to see if there's anything important here. The Dungeon Siege Collection, $3. Add to cart. Very good. 16 reviews for the first though, because some people say, crashes constantly, that has issues running, don't want to waste money. It's $1. That's enough that I can keep. Or waste. Like, I've got to really budget my spending, but if it's only $1, if it doesn't work, that's okay, lost by me. Oh, this is bad. I can't put these guys asleep. I just gotta rely on my front line here to bring these guys down. Skeletons are too tanky against arrows for them to do much good. Okay, good. Front line held.
For the group.
Project finds mostly for Windows 10. Well, I have Windows 10, so.
It will be done.
See, I don't know if I enjoy this loot menu. I'm too used to already picking stuff up.
As good as done.
Now, he can't use a medium shield, right? Let me make sure. No. But he can use everything else they're carrying. Not that that helps me any. So Khalid took a decent hit. How much are these worth again? I don't remember. I think they're worth a little bit, but I don't think I really care to drag those with for what they're worth, actually. Are these skeleton heads any good? I don't know why there's heads here. What are these for? Never seen these before. Appears to be the skull of a human. Finished my 1x run of BG1. Why do these skeletons have heads? Okay, obviously skeletons are going to have heads, but why do these specific ones have lootable heads? Because I've killed a lot of skeletons, but I couldn't loot them before. Give these to her, because she's kind of my backup throwy weapon person.
For the group.
So Kili took a decent hit. I can wait for him to take one more hit before I try and heal him. I don't want to waste a heal. Not a port, game count on 2002 for PC. Don't think it's any other system. Ah. So just issues with new versions of Windows. It wasn't really future-proofed too well, I suppose. But for only $1, I can take that risk. And if the risk doesn't work, I can use a virtual machine. I can just like boot up an older system on my system. So the Android exclusive by skeletons is High Hedge. Ah, here's skeletons. Just as they look away. Let's go to radically and check the class other than that. I have no use. Can be sold for. Wow, okay, he dies easy. He's definitely not a good front line. Okay. Guess that means I'm gonna want him to be another back line type of person. Maybe give him
As good as done.
I can be sold for 1 gold, and item icon video on top, so I can be sold for high state, and a field puts in a Burke host. So I just need to keep 1 skull then. I don't need to worry about the rest of them. There's a cursed item that Kivan is holding. Who's Kivan? To say it doesn't work in Windows 10, others say it does, just luck of the draw, I guess. Ah. So, I think this is after... Oh. You mean Kivan is in my character? Oh. My cursed item is a girdle. I became a woman. If I'm not going to use that Wakizashi, I feel like I don't want to buy it, but... Issue is... I don't think I have the choice. Yeah, all my saves are right here. Well, that's unfortunate. Unless I go all the way back to when I lost. Oh no, he doesn't have it here. Good. Am I playing my pre-made team? I'm not.
For the group.
The only person that was my team, or I made, is my character.
For the group.
This is good. Okay, this is back before I wasted money on the Wakizashi, isn't it? No. Yes? No. Where am I? What about here? Where's this? Okay, I've got my gold back, and then the gauntlets. Okay, this is a better save.
For
We're good.
the group.
This is before I equipped him. So what weapon do I want to give him then? If he's not a very good front line, I need him to stick in the back. Can he use... I know he can use these. Can he use a bow? No. So he needs throwing weapons. Make characters that is cursed for some reason. Yeah.
As you direct.
The first item I learned was a cursed item. Wasn't paying attention. I equipped it. It was a girdle. I became a woman. And I'm not paying 500 gold to not be a woman. That's a lot of money for a little benefit.
Your wish? I shall commit to the task.
As you direct.
So he can use throwing darts and stuff, but I don't know how helpful that actually is. My front line's gonna be stuck with 2 people for a while. I guess I'll have to just live with it and have throwing darts in the back line. It's better than nothing, I suppose. Wow, I got spawned so far away from the blacksmith. Waddle my way over there. Any judgment between genders, less strength as a woman, more charisma? I don't think so. And that's why I didn't care. Said his pride. Yeah, I both became a woman, and I picked up some random guy's ring off his corpse, and I've been wearing it. So I just got married to a corpse, I guess, but I've just accepted the fact I became a woman at this point. Oh, they all leave at night, but I can still walk in. Interesting.
Casting spells
good as
isn't as
done.
easy as I make it look. I'm tired.
Head down to the inn here. Embrace the change. And I've also got a ridiculous looking helmet on for being a ranger. Got like a fish stuck to my head. In keep.
As good as done.
There you are. Okay, there we go.
Bad enough without ye bothering me.
So everyone's heard everyone's a rubbernecker then, is that it? Old Gurk has a famous cloak stolen right off his back by a paltry Tesloy. Yeah, it's old news. If you make one crack about the cloakwood being an appropriate place to lose it, at least, I'll put you liver on the menu. Now move on and let the next people in line have their laugh. So you got your cloak stolen in the cloakwood. Good to know, but I didn't really care about that. I wanted to
got some cheap beer for you.
I wanted to sleep. Oh, you've got a royal room. Some quests are only given to the main character as a man or a woman. Oh, good to know. We've already talked about this.
It seems so long
Skippy.
ago. From that day forward. Indeed. How may I enlighten you?
Do you sell stuff? You don't. You just sell booze. I don't need no alcohol.
As you direct.
I guess there would be a reason to play through the game again as a different character, or different gender. That sucks, 'cause that means they're kind of stuck. That gives me a reason to probably turn back for the 500 gold. If I'm locked out of quests. Decisions.
I am prepared.
As you direct.
I want you to be the one shopping, so it goes to your inventory.
Guides my hand.
We can use daggers, throwing daggers, darts. You can use a sling. Is a sling any good? +1 missile. ammo does it require? The bullet, I assume? Is that what the bullets are for? Yes, sling, okay. And they do 1 to 4 plus 1. So that's not bad damage. That's actually pretty okay. Compared to like my bow. Plus 1 accuracy, and then the arrows do 1 to 6. Okay, so it's almost as good as a bow. Yeah, I'll give him that. Since he can't use a bow, but he can use a sling. Give him the plus 1 sling. Why not? That seems like a really okay trade to me. Give me a lot. Because that's all he's going to be using. So, not like I'm going to need to worry about ammo. It's super cheap anyways. Just a bunch of rocks he picks up off the ground and puts in his store window. Alright, buddy. Have a sling. Good luck with it. Throw rocks to your heart's content. Surprised the sling is that comparable to a bow. It's like a 1 damage difference. Well, it's 2 damage difference, I think, if you don't get the plus 1 one, but a plus 1 sling is super cheap, so. Alright, I'm okay with this. Save this. I need. Who do I want to put on my front line then? Or is there a formation I would like to use that is more of like a 2-person defense? Not really. Staggered. Yeah, no, there's no real like. I mean, I could put like 1 main tank in the front and try the triangle formation, but
For the group.
I think we'll just have to leave it as is. Who's got more health that can take a hit in the front? Need you to go to the back, you to go to the front again. Rasad definitely can't take a hit, so I definitely need him in the back, so I guess I'll be the front line. It's not the best idea, because if I die, it's game over, but I've been typically safe on that front. And I'm slightly tanky, because I've got decent armor. Yeah, that'll work, I guess.
For the group.
Go ahead and save that. And head back. Don't know how much I like high hedge. All these skeletons, ranged weapon, or projectile weapons don't do too well against skeletons. Oh. Yeah, there's the guy you're talking about. Died same if anyone else died, just no real difference. Yeah. Hi, buddy.
Hail! It is not often that I come across strangers in this part of the world.
What foolishness takes city dwellers this far from civilization. I'm looking for evil to smite. A strange coincidence. I have a quest somewhere of your own. I've been hunting the bandits in this region for the past few months. Perhaps if we work together, we could fare better. What do you say to that? Do you make a good front line? 'Cause... Because the monk doesn't seem like he'd be very good at helping me. Because what I need is a front line. I've got range damage. I've got some front tanks, but I can't cover my full back line unless I have 3. Rasad, where are you going to go when I get rid of you?
As the full moon wanes and disappears, so too does our association come
Okay.
to an end. I pray that it will one day wax again, and we should travel the realms side by side.
He's going to go back to Neshkil, so if I decide this guy isn't a very good front line, I can get him back.
As you direct.
Kivan, what are your stats? He's a ranger, chaotic good. He's got okay strength, pretty low con, but so he's another archer. I'd be okay with that. It's better than a sling. Wait, did you have... What strength did you have? He's got 18 out of 12. Why? Why does he have so much more strength? Because if he's got 18 strength, that means he could use a composite bow. But for now, have some arrows, because I've got way too many.
Yes.
That means you're also a back line. Yeah, okay. This makeup's good. Keeps my mage in the very center where she's protected. If people would like to line up properly, please.
For the group.
Thank you. Except that's not still right. Hey, why are you guys... Go there. There we go. That's better. Skeletons, go ahead, attack.
My heart's really not in this.
Now they're focusing on me. That's not good. I'm scrolling the chat log instead of the screen. Pretty much just gotta rely on my melee fighters to take down skeletons. They're just, yeah, they're resisting literally every damage I do to them. I hit a 6 and they resist a 14. It's not very helpful. So take the one head I need. Go ahead and grab these daggers for... I forgot her name. Nira, that's it. I'm gonna use your character icon, but it's a different one now because you're using it for the main character. Oh, interesting.
As good as done.
I don't know, I feel like that icon kind of fits his character's look more. Because this looks like a green cloak, but this just kind of looks like tribal wear. If you wouldn't have said that, I would have assumed that was exactly what he looked like, because that looks pretty accurate to me. A huge spider. Buddy, there's a spider coming for me. Don't talk to me yet. Front line, get in front of him.
Possibly frosty. Death.
Alright, buddy, about the timing. Okay. Trying not to die here. Whoa, slow down. Tell that to the knoll. You're gonna plan the grandest of the heist here with your stomping about. I can hear a word I'm thinking. So you're a thief. A heist? That's, not particularly noble or, legal of you. Finally, take care of all the noble and legal stuff I got with being a thief. Now get lost. Good. Bye. I'm playing on core difficulty. So, normal, essentially, I assume. Everybody can die and... damage his base.
You've attacked for the group. Nature serve as you direct.
Anybody home? Knock knock. Coming in. Nobody's
For the
home.
group.
Alright. Where's it? There's a door there. Couldn't see it, but there is one. Locked. Not gonna try to pick it.
As you direct.
Where am I at on this map? I'm going straight to the center. There's a big building here. Well, let's go to the edge of the map here, then let's follow it, I assume. That didn't take long. Alright, everybody split up and search. Meet back in the center, alright. That works, I suppose. Keep on walking. Save. Turn. As always, the edge of the map is always just very empty. There's very few enemies on the edges of the maps. Skeletons. Ow, I Ow. Okay, they're hurting me good.
Possibly frosty.
Okay, I started focusing on my tanks again. Come on, hit them. I'm relying on you, front line. Really hoping I don't run into any, like, big skeleton monsters, because if there's anything that's not a regular skeleton, I might have an issue, because my archers can't do anything against them. They completely resist any missile fire that hits them.
For the group.
Oh, that's a problem. We're not in a very good situation right now. Everybody's very spread out.
Oh, omnipresent authority figure.
At least gnolls are very easy to... Don't hit me. Thank you. Front line, please distract them. Thought I just died.
I could really use Tensor's
Yep,
floating
near it.
bandage. I'll do
Expected
it.
that to hurt. You took it like a champ, though. Good job.
Eat flaming. Possibly frosty.
Okay.
Death.
Now we definitely need to rest. Still going, eh? Still going, eh? Welcome back, soul. We need to rest. This is good as place as any, I suppose. I'm gonna stick near the edge of the map the way they can't spawn, like, around me. Keep my back to the wall. Save and rest. Ah, only one skeleton. That is a-okay by me. Go murder him. Oof. Yep, I know what you mean. Gotta rest again, because we didn't really get much of healing out of that. Back to the wall again. Rest. Got healed some, but I don't like night. And we're good. Perfect. Full health and daytime. Alright, I want to follow the wall. Yeah. Somehow dog hair just got my mouth. Blech. One dog is in my room. Oh, speaking of dog. Really sorry about this, buddy.
My heart's really not in this.
That is a lot of dog. Okay, this might have been a bad decision.
For the fallen.
Frontline, please take care of that. Dogs are pretty squishy, it looks like, at least. Nowhere near as bad as the wolves. Okay, yep. Dogs are fine in packs. Very squishy.
For the group.
As long as they focus on Jaheira, we are a-okay. She's got the tankiest set of armor on in the world. Speak of the devil, please focus. Alright, thank you for the bits, I appreciate it. My alerts aren't working right now, and I have no idea why. I mean, my internet died earlier, but
Really not in this.
just imagine an alert happening right now. I appreciate the bits, though. Thank you very much.
My heart's really not in
Oof,
this.
we're taking a good hit. Kevon just took a good knocking because he rushed to hit. No, he didn't. He just got hit by archer fire. Okay. Back him up so they focus fire, at least not on him. Looks like their attention's been pulled by Jaheira and Khalid. Go ahead and shoot that one. You guys don't really help too much, but even doing 1 damage is better than none. Come on, kill it. This high hedge is the worst place for me, being a party of range. I take a beating just because the only person that can really do damage is my front line. Everybody group back up.
That's done.
I need to rest again. I can't risk Kevon getting shot again. Please heal. Thank you.
You've a task. Tis good as done.
It's It's looking like the edge of the map is nice and clear now. How much more do I have to go? A good chunk of the center and a massive chunk of the top. Okay. We will cut across the top and then come back down because that looks like the main building right there. Knolls, that is fine. I don't want them to focus fire on me. Not you. Hey, you fire. You back up. Oh, yep, that's why. That hurt. Didn't want you to walk away. You keep attacking. You attack. Me. Walk away only. Thank you. Mira, you back up.
And watch
Devon, you back up. Okay, who are they focusing on right now?